Da dum dum dum. Da dum dum. Da dum da dum dum dum.
Hi, Brandy. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started. Okay, so I met a new friend, and her name is Amanda, and she's amazing. And she has been helping me with this retreat marketing and stuff. You know, it's not my wheelhouse. It's funny because I have a bachelor's degree in business, and marketing was what I did before I found Jesus. I don't know. I had to struggle with it. So God brought this amazing woman into my life the past couple of days. Well, she's been a part of my life, but we just really connected last couple of days. So, anywho, part of our retreat and part of who I am and how I've become who I am is because I learned about the power that we have inside us to manifest our own life. So I started making vision boards. 2006 was my very first vision board, okay? And so it says in Proverbs 23:7, let me just go there real fast. 23:7, you know, this is the truth here, and whether you believe it or not doesn't change the fact that it's the truth. But 23:7 says, for as he thinks within himself, so he is. Right? So, as Joyce Meyer says, where the mind goes, the man follows. You become what you think about most of the time, sort of thing. And so, in our ministry, we're teaching people that brain conditioning and how to, our Bible verse is, do not be conformed to the patterns of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, right? So, learning how to work with our thoughts. You know, thoughts are coming in all the time, but it's the ones that you let be a part of you that are going to affect you. Are they the good ones or the bad ones? So, back in 2006, I mean, I was miserable. It was a miserable time of our life. Our marriage was terrible. It was complete chaos. And our house, drinking, marijuana, abuse, you know, all kinds of stuff. And that was when I started my walk, because I just was to that point where I just had enough, you know. It was just that point where, okay, so I believe that's why I just went all in on Jesus. So went to church, became members of the church like right away. Most people are like 10 years and they become members of the church, but it was all divine because I met my spiritual mom who taught the class at Gingensburg Church. And actually my spiritual dad is on the 50 top most influential Christians in the world. Mike Slaughter, number 45. Boom. Anyways, God's good, right? So, anyways, started there. So, I had started, my husband and I, like, we worked out and stuff, but I didn't really know how to weight train or anything like that. I think I was just running and stuff at the time. But what happened is we went to the Arnold Classic that year, 2006. So it was in March 2006. We went to the Arnold Classic. And at the Arnold Classic, you know, you can get inspired at that time. And so I met this lady named Melissa, and she looked really familiar to me. And then come to find out, she was on that wife swap show, and she was the tall blonde who swapped with the midgets. Anyways, she competed in figure and had kids and a job. And I said, you know, how do you do it? And she just said, well, you know, I just did it. So what happened was I went home and I wrote down the goal. I wrote down, I will be competing on stage October 6th, 2007. So it was 2007, not 2006. So 2007 was March 2007 was the Arnold Classic. I went home, wrote the goal down, okay? Being broke, had not even really working out with weights, not having a plan. I just had a vision and a want. So I went home and I wrote that down, okay? Well, a couple months, and I put a vision board together, right? So the vision board I had on there, I found a picture of a figure girl, put my face on it. I found a picture, and it was like this home gym. So in my mind, I was thinking it was a home gym, and some other things were on there. So what happened was I went to at the time I was working for a large assisted living company, and I was their marketing director. And we had to go to Wisconsin for a convention. while I was there, my husband was working for a Western Southern Insurance, and he was at a health fair. And guess who he was right next to? So he was right next to Chastity Sloan, and at the time, she was a top IFBB figure professional pro. And she lived like 10 minutes from us. So Kurt got connected with them, and we were at dinner with them like a couple days later. And it was, like, the intention was they wanted to share the direct sales company they were doing at the time. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So we went to dinner. Long story short, she trained me for free. She did it all. So basically, in 8 weeks from me not even weight training at all, in 8 weeks from that time, I was on stage, and I placed 3rd and 4th. Now, let me back up a little bit. During that time that I was preparing, you know, I was just feeding myself everything. I was watching YouTube videos, and I found this beautiful person named Valerie Wagaman, and she was an IFBB figure professional. Just like everything about her was amazing, like how she walked, how she posed, and she has an amazing story. What she basically competed in a an amateur, and then she became pro like that fast. So I watched so many like YouTube videos of her, like so many of them, like how she posed, and then I kind of emulated her. So like in my posing stuff, I emulated like what she did. And so at my very first figure competition, it was a Cleveland National, whatever. Backstage, I'm sitting there getting ready to walk on stage, and I hear this, "Hi, Valerie." I turn around, and it's Valerie Wagaman. And I was like, "Oh my God, Valerie!" You know, like I've known her forever. Like, because in my mind, we did, like, I didn't realize, like, she wasn't seeing me watch her all the time, right? So, we became friends. Like, we connected on Facebook, saw her, like, a couple of different things. When we opened our training studio, which is, let me back up. So remember, on my vision board, I had that home gym. Well, guess what that was? That was my personal training studio, Faith Driven Fitness. So in 2000, when I started training for that first competition in 2007, fell in love with it, started personal training. I mean, we were so broke, guys, like seriously. Like at that point in our life, we had both cars repoed. Our house was foreclosed on. We were on food stamps. I mean, it was a terrible time, right? So literally me at the gym for 2 hours a day to put my kids in the daycare because they were, I just couldn't handle them. Like, they would literally call me, like, "Mrs. Tucker, it's time to come get your kids." Because, 2 hours and 5 minutes came and I had to go get my kids. But anyways, long story short, I made it through. So that was Faith Driven Fitness, right? So anyways, I've always loved to teach and train this manifesting and visualizing. So the whole point of this is, like, you have the ability, the power in you to do that. God created the world with a thought, right? And at our retreat, we have a segment on creative visualization and manifesting things into your life, and also teaching you to really embody that. Like the meditation, like yesterday when I was doing meditation, I like to visualize during the meditation. And so I actually felt the moment that I was visualizing. Like, I felt the emotion. I was crying during it. And it was so amazing, like, how that happened, and just how all the times that I've written goals and made vision boards, like, I've manifested them all. And I actually need to make, my vision board is, okay, so we're living in a rental because I'm having my new house built. And so I'm living out, I don't know if you could see this, like, I'm living out, literally out of boxes, and there's Tanky. Hi, Tank. I'm living out of boxes. So my vision board's somewhere. Hi, honey. So my vision board's somewhere. So anyways, like, so at our retreat, that is a segment that we're going to do. And actually Valerie Wagaman, who I told you about, like, she, not only was she an IFBB figure professional, if you ever watched American Gladiators back a long time ago with Hulk Hogan, and then she was Siren, the redhead, Siren, BA, like, she, like, won most of the time, you know what I'm saying? And I think she was the one that was on there the most of the time, the most episodes or whatever. And so she found Jesus, fell in love with Jesus, and it's like he's reconnected us again, and we're like on the same mission, you know, like mind, body, spirit mission, because our bodies are so important to keep healthy and just live a long time and you know, be youthful. Like aging is optional, you know, and so it's so exciting to see that. So if you want to, I have a private, a close group. It's called At the Well Retreat for the people that have already signed up for the retreat, that came to the last retreat. Drop a message here that says, I want to join, okay? That you want to join the group, and I'll add you to the group, okay? And you can just kind of listen in. And if you feel the tug on your heart that you need to be there, then at least you'll have the information to do it, okay? And I just, you know, I had this Amanda Andrews that I just met. She actually lives in Florida, and she got plane tickets and is coming to the retreat and helped me, like, okay, I need to put this information on there. How far is it from the airport? And, you know, and all that stuff. And Trish is going to be there. And so the weekend is going to be about that. Where the weekend is about, we're going to find those weeds and we're going to rip them out. So whatever it is that's holding you back in your life, giving you tools and a belief that you can achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life, okay? God is always yes. His answer is always yes, unless it interferes with your purpose or if it's going to hurt you. And so that's why I have such a peace, you know, about things. You know, like the other day, you know, we had plane tickets to hop on a plane to go sign up this retired Navy SEAL and his wife. They were rock stars in our business. I mean, I was so excited. I'm like, woohoo! And it didn't work out. You know, they sent us a message and changing their mind. And it's like, no big deal. I did not let that crush me. So you have to understand that you have the power to do that. But also have a peace in, okay, it's something better, right? It's never no, I guess. It's always yes or no because there's something better. So anyways, so at that retreat, that's one of our segments. So please put in, you know, add me to the group, and I'll add you to that group and get to the retreat. It's such a small investment. Seriously, it's $2.99 for the whole weekend. That includes all your food, that includes your lodging, that includes your t-shirt, and it's priceless of what you're going to leave with. You're going to leave with lifelong friends that you're going to make forever, you know, in a life group that you're going to connect with forever. You're going to leave a changed person. You're going to leave light and free and with tools that are going to help you live your best life, okay? And I am just small town girl living in a lonely world. I mean, I am nothing special. I just came across these tools, you know, 11 years ago, and have been using them ever since. And I'm so thankful. You know, so we are excited to teach those tools to you. And the program that Valerie Waldman has, it's amazing. So I hope that you guys will commit to being your better self. Of course, we're going to be doing holy yoga because I'm all about the whole. You know, my background is in fitness and nutrition, and I've been helping people with their health for 11 years now. So I've helped thousands of people now across the country with their health. And so, and Valerie too. So you're in good hands. And our team is amazing too. Robin and Sandy and Wendy, and it's just it's going to be an awesome time. So get signed up. I mean, I've never been a fence rider person, and like I love Amanda, my new friend. She got plane tickets, and made the commitment. And it's like, you know, you sitting on the fence is the devil's way of taking opportunity away from you. I mean, there's really nothing to think about. It's just make the commitment. You're going to be blessed, and it's a personal development program, so it's a write-off. Awesome. Isn't it great? Isn't God good? Anyways, hey, drop a note. I'll add you to the group, and today is Thursday, July. What's the day? 20th. Yeah, can you believe it? Summer's like half over. Yeah, and I just found out, too, we're going to be in our house mid-October. We thought it was going to be like the end of November. So excited because there's no place for me to get away here. This is my yoga room, seriously, right now. Like, this is it right here. Yep, right there on the floor. Yep. Okay, so anyways, guys, hey, make it a great Thursday. And, oh, Amanda, you're going to have to watch from the beginning. Hey, Bev, it's not me. It's Jesus in me. I just made myself available. That's it. All right. So, hey, guys, share this video. Like this video. Share this video. And I'm going to add you to the page, okay? If you do not want me to add you, then I won't. But you have to let me know. Okay. Hey, I love you guys. I probably should get on my mat and get on with my day. Yeah. Okay. I love you guys. Peace.